going on, guys? This is the Wisdom Matrix. This video is going to be called something like Beware of Your Rationalizations, or something similar to that effect. And to get started with it first, I'm going to explain something that I haven't really explained very well, and I actually got wrong to some extent. In the video, understanding your roles and why doing this is important, or whatever it was called. So it has to do with belief. Your parents, your society, your culture. There's like a sort of, I would almost call it like a permeation from your culture's ideas and beliefs into your own mind, from the culture and from the society and from your parents and stuff like that. And this makes up a large percentage of your worldview, unless you've changed a lot of that, like I have. I've changed a lot of the beliefs that I once held. Not all of them, but a lot of them. So why am I talking about beliefs? Well, because of this. When you believe something, what's going to happen is that your mind and your society and your culture and whatever is going to have what I call rationalizations that hold up this belief, or basically keep it stable, keep it true. And you're going to have emotionality, especially when somebody criticizes your belief or tries to not necessarily even undermine your belief, but like tries to say, what if there's something else here? And this goes back to like other stuff that I've mentioned on this channel, like your identification. So what you can do, there's a bunch of things you can do, but one thing you can do is like, you can ask, what part of my identity am I defending? Am I actually like defending this because it's something I actually believe, or is it actually part of my identity? Is this actually helping at all? Because what you should be doing, the ideal thing that you should be doing is to expand your mind. And basically this means that you don't get stuck in ideology, and you don't get stuck in like beliefs and stuff like that. And there's a good reason for this. And it has to do with the fact that stuff is not good for us, it's not good for the planet. It's why we're having the problems that we're having to a large degree. There's some other stuff I could talk about like that. That's another thing that kind of leads into politics and religions and stuff like that, and why the government isn't changing all that much. Well, part of that has to do with other things too. Like it's not just about ideology. It's not just about your rationalization of beliefs. It's about your own survival in a way. Like, because what happens too is that your belief is when you rationalize something, or when you try and like defend it, or when you try and like to do something, or have an intention, even if it's a good intention, there's always some kind of like survival identity thing going on there. If there's like emotions behind it, for the most part. So that's why it's important to watch your emotions, watch these beliefs, and watch yourself rationalizing. Ask yourself, why am I rationalizing this? Why am I trying to make sense of this? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with rationalizing, by the way. I'm just saying that's to its excesses. It can be a problem. Same thing with beliefs. And ideologies too. I don't really think that's true. I think ideologies are just naturally dangerous. But I don't know. That's an ideology right there. That's a bias. So see what I mean? So this is what happens. So let's use the idea of what I just talked about. Like, all ideologies are dangerous. That's a rationalization of a belief that ideologies are dangerous. All ideologies are dangerous, and you can rationalize that by saying, "Oh, well, religions, are a good example, like Islam or Christianity," and that's how the belief fulfills itself. It keeps itself going because of this. One way to think of it is like your beliefs are like an endless circle. If you start rationalizing and doing all this stuff, it's never going to end until you become aware of it, until you see, wait a second, I'm actually rationalizing this because I have a belief. And there's nothing wrong with having a belief, but you have to be aware of these beliefs. You have to be aware of what's happening. So I mean, that's just one part of this whole thing. There's a lot that I could go over here. There's a lot that I could go over here, but I'm just gonna leave it there. Because this is kind of an interesting topic, but it's ultimately multi-perspectival thing. Just like everything, you have to look at it from many different perspectives. So I don't know. That's just a very basic understanding of this. So, anyways, this is the Wisdom Matrix, and I'll see you in the next video.